Hello everybody, welcome back to Ace Attorney. I'm gonna play Ace Attorney again. Woo! We have one more episode to go to beat through the first game, and then we will be done with the first game. It'll be interesting. I don't know who our cast of characters are gonna be because the fourth episode is supposed to be the final one, it looked like. But this is gonna be interesting. I always love Ace Attorney. I'll try not to say so my way through this one, but I've got no promises. Ooh, it's animated! This is beyond weird, but I love it. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. That's weird. I've had offers, but none I took. That is until the day that that girl showed up. I cannot speak. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. Right in Cola offices. Why do they come here to the office? Why do they come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right, wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. I'm taking the cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try something elsewhere. Please. I'm out of time, but please, you have to help. It's my sister. Fake, could it be? Or Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. A scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'm 16 years old this year. Oh, let's see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking. I guess you would call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about a case you said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. No, she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me. I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically, don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be clear. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you it when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and detect her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school. She always told me to go to Mia if I needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got the badge to present. Let's go to the detention center. February 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. Wonder what's wrong with Mia, or Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard? I thought I told you I didn't want a visitor. I didn't want a visitor. So sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you want raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What is that about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing me, or your memory is failing me. Look. I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right? Mr. Right? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Or, I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Scott. I'm chief prosecutor for this district? You're a prosecutor. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... There's something wrong, Mr. Ray. I'm trying to remember the first case that I played. What happened in that case? Was it like a stabbing case? I can't remember. Anyways. Something you should know from the start, which is the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Ray? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the murder. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office. In your subordinate's car. Trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. This was the correct term is detective. Detective. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Ray. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case is worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor. That's correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do their job, and I manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you would recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Ray. In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? Cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that's it. Huh? I'm very good at being criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he was very little in common with Mia. Hey, I was in law school. I was in my third year. She was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. She was strong. She did anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good at school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there is no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana... Why are you doing this? You ever think of anyone but yourself? I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you. Mr. Wright, yes? I believe your discussion here is ended. The rest, unleash you. You mean you're requesting my services as a defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Alright, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eye. There's something going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know, for certain, myself. I think maybe she will, maybe not. There's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out the underground park at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. Prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Who are you? What do we have here? Looks like a Bamina got loose from the ranch. Is up to folks gotta learn to keep their doggies tied down, partner. Marshal? A marshal looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike. See? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out of the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Head along home now, boy. Happy trails, Bambina. Is that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me. What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Everything in a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Footable wallet. There seems to be something inside it. Well, of course, check it. You should examine the evidence detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Why is it telling me this in the 5th episode? Was this added? There's no way this was added. I'll start examining from every angle. This is so wacky! What am I playing? A clue here. Check it with enter. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. See? Well, it's a scientific investigation. Useful. I guess, though, I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence. That is whack. What in the world? This is the fifth episode of what? What is happening? Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean something. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first. Look, a ladder! Aha, a ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things. This all seems horrible somehow. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. Can't even, drum over here is on its own. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think I'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious? This is where the cars leave a lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look like look more like what are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. The theory of relativity. I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? There's a phone here. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the atomic pressure. What is she babbling on about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Why isn't the vent suspicious? Oh, wow. Okay, that was... No time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Sure. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Oh, it's scary. Just tell us one thing. Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides the red Mustang with the body in the saddle? Please. No problem, partner. About time for fiddles anyway. Yourself the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a conversing like. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Look up Tilly's saloon. Maybe we should check out the room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. I already did. Excuse me. Are you two all set? Us? What the? Who are you? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here. This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir, yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. There is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passerbys, or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. Images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Dear me, you're a slow one, aren't you? You're the witness. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of the detective. What? Yeah, that's the witness. You mean you're the witness? My sister was talking about you. Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you get... Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Somehow I knew it. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I knew that the daily special on Friday every week is a salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know that. You should know the foul misdeeds of evil ones who haunt this den of evil ones. Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil of one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutor. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor's convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lance their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. I assumed you don't eat the food. The most heinous of all evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. What am I? I'm totally confused. So am I. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel like I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. I mean, you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my mind, or my ears. The rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? I don't like it. It's not fishy. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. You can only tell someone who has tried General Tussiturbe's lunch set. Oh, never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate the part of the Tussiturbe's flavor. Anyway, come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? Glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in this in. You're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than your romance. Scientifically, as so far. The Star, you are a lunch vendor with ulterior motive for coming here. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Huh, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not sure. Do you know anything about this man? About this card. Lunchline vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially when a card belonging to someone else. No. This isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. Showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? It's like showing a fine honey hand to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? We examined everything. It's just best to move. There is a steel samurai, a suit that looks like Edgeworth, a K thing, tons of books. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What is that shield? Makes real nerve to display stuff like that. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Who could have guessed it was Edgeworth? Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere. Of course. I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister's chief prosecutor after all. What brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Right here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder. A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What other? What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, wait, no, she didn't do that, I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that you didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You were the grown. I'll admit it. It was a surprise to me, too. Think that my own car had become the scene of a murder. More surprising still. I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you just say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be prosecuting at the trial level. You, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors? You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember at a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need a very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? A bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. It's what it's looking like to me is that I don't know how the chief prosecutor got into the mess of things. Maybe it was the chief prosecutor, but I'm not like looking at it right here. Someone tried to frame Edgeworth is what it looks like. Whoever it may be. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright, what? Are you sure you should be showing that's Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? That should be the same size as Mr. Edgeworth. Or my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like too much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah. With Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all winning tomorrow. It's all about winning tomorrow. I'd like to examine your entire room, please. Hey, chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It's a big K on it. Prosecutors, huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors. And it's a great honor. They send a shield to the best prosecutor each year. What so? So that K, that's... K stands for King. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design it. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Can I examine that real quick? Check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of all previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's this a bunch of times. Von Karma. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, whatever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. Like to meet this Von Karma sometime. When she says that his name does have kind of a ring to it. That's hilarious, dude. That's absolutely hilarious. I want to examine the nameplate, but I don't think I can. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, it's just too funny to me. What? I checked it. That's the king of... Huh. Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the king of prosecutors. Congratulations, king of prosecutors. Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain anything. Why is the tip of his shield broken off? Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind it. This why it's in the frame. Maybe he'll be... She's getting way too excited about this. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth, but no kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Windy. Windy. I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow. There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Windy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancé? No. I don't think so. Wendy is the security guard. How cute, it's pretty, I got more, I go for more instant tea bags myself. Amazing. Her palette is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by, place, origin, and flavor. Look at the royal blend within this concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. The work deck, it's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. This polish is so well I can see my own reflection. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. Wow, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. They're even a ladder. God. That Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have some. He must have someone get them for him. It's Gumshoe. Strange. What is Gumshoe? His case reports so closely. I wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets on, the, on that ladder. There's a sofa. Sofa like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pours over, pours over case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket and rolls up his sleeves. It goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. So cool. Sofa hair is cool. I think I've examined literally everything here. Alright, we're good to go. Oh, we didn't examine the view. Wow, what a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess it would feel important. Incidentally, if you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Do anything? Can I present that trophy to you? So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You could take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yeah, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where? Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? It doesn't matter. I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his work, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe you should ask him more about yesterday? Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was an annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for cell cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. Last night, you got the shoe. I was at the police department, yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Look at her parking. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I appreciate it if you would direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh, what? Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief. Sir, I got your report, sir. Report? What did you find new? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Oh, it's Sky, sir. No, yes, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so I don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Mickens. Sorry, Officer Mickens. Right, Officer Mickens. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. but sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave her brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir. God, caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. No, thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. The police department entrance. We're finally here. Why would they put a police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. What is it? I'm too late like that. Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Simply, why were you dancing over there? well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get some information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm very busy, man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspects in this case. Well, why not? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak with you for a second? Huh, me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's the relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically? Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using the words like faked. Huh? It's just a sensitive issue of these days. That's funny. So what are you doing here, me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Don't you? What did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what did happen? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. That's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranked guy in there is our chief detective. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you. I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the time getting the badge of dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Chief of Police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Who's Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene is unheard of, pal. Who is this man? Detective Gumshoe. What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. This is your Texas ID card. You can just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. I mean, Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Where's Goodman? Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But whoa, now I remember. Where's Goodman? He's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Found in Edgeworth's car. Stabbed. Why did that open up? Anyways. Stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor to do something? Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone must have. Someone who must have grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it. That's the king of prosecutors, a award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield, and why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, you forgot. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning the award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office, naysayers, it must be because of the rumors. Wait, hold on, you saw that, right? It kind of glitched out. Hold on, let me back out. Yeah, I get to check my own badge. Oh, wait, what is that? This is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it was a safety pin. Each badge is numbered carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. And you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. That's no fun. I guess that's cool. Why is it a screw? It seems weird. I mean, it's that's right there. It's evidence. I was Edgeworth 1702. This is dated the date of the crime.
Murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked the car. If only he was held up a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in the whole affair. This goes to show you never know what will happen when you run a yellow light. Huh. Oh, why do we go back to that? Oh, whoops. He's in a tough spot again. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. Mr. Edgeworth is innocent. Listen, pal, there have been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispering rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusual strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. Well, what? But I know the truth now. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. So this ID card belonged to the victim. Who was a detective like myself? Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would this victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found it? Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the timing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lon is confessing so as much. Can I present this now? No. It still thinks it's a knife. I don't know why it's doing that. I was wondering about this. Oh, what? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my master. It's your masterpiece? You built this. She threw together some design, and I just did my thing, pal. A nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances and dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger faded to dance until he drops. Why is that evidence? That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy at the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall, he is some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA. From West LA! For a moment there I wasn't sure. Look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Fair investigation. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. I don't know what triggered us to get that. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It's like a patrolman saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And I said, hey, you do that, your suit would get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. Actually, he wasn't saluting. He was wiping his tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. He has a point. Mr. Wright, no, why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was at school trip. I see a patrolman car and it came to me. We had been to the zoo. What about zebras? Or do they not have those usually?
Detectives in there were pretty busy. Just imagine, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I jumped into a movie. You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bus. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Actually, I want to check this. Oh, I don't even get to examine it. I just get to look at it. It's horrible. Why does it say $20? Hey, look here. Looks like something was crossed out. Maybe it was a letter to something. Let's see. Annual bonus 21. I think it's a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in this detective case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. I not see the. I want to see what's inside of it. Anyways, I'm out of here. Looks like the investigation's still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit. The sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight, baby. What? Oh, it's the boyfriend. Oh, still here. Oh, hello. Why is surprised look did I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bimina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its hair. Jack. Strange guy to put in charge of a criminal. There's something I wanted to ask. See the crime, a cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert harsh judgment. Asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? I will examine and act like I'm meant to be here. You examine all this stuff again. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe investigate. Gumshoe. Oh, that'll Kodog. Hey. You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look where it should letter of introduction. It says invitation. Ah, I think he just misspelled it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? Oh, no worries. This person is from Gumshoe. Better than blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Yeah, patrolman, not a detective, which reminds me. Wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, Cousin Colin, welcome to our gold strike. Be like a settler, strike out to the lands of unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. So, police investigations are like settling lands. I'd say I won't be needing this anymore. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young, remember that. Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed at 4:15. The smiling Madonna told me it's jail. I think he means the witness, Angel Star. One stab in the chest, a fine piece of work. He bled out from the stomach, though! This here's the autopsy report. Died within an hour and a half before 4 p.m. Was his sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Davina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common. They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't get to
do much work with the chief prosecutor. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to do a shootout at high noon. I don't mean to be any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You're calling me out. They shoot you for that in Texas, huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago. To tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets you by, does it, Femina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do, nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. That can't be come on his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth. That cow dog's been kicking out of his cattle run by order of the chief police. Just he didn't realize it. Because you kicked out of it through investigation. This is something I want to look at. His cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who could belong to it. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it? Can't check it out. Let's check it out. Why are you so slow? I've done this like 15 different things already. And this one's still the radio screen. Oh, Mr. Right. Most phones keep a record of all calls you've made and received. Just press the blue button to display the last number it's called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like radio. Huh? Oh, sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now, to see who the caller of this phone was dialed last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Song, I know that. What's going on over here? Ah, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the radio on their phone, didn't you? Yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over here. Whose is it? Belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. But it's my sister. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. What did you call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. Or the phone ringing just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. The wrong number. Hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Oh. I'm incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Did it ring my phone when I pressed it? That's weird. There's no need to push this button again. What's wrong? You look like you no, it's nothing. Anything else here? I don't think so. Let's take a look at the autopsy. Bruce Goodman, dated time of death February 21st between 4 p.m. and 5:30. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound assessment. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like there's a lock on the trunk was busted. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
What's this? Looks like some sort of something is written on it. Right. Let's see. 6, 7 S's, 12, 12. Oh, 12, 2. The name is printed on the paper above. Maybe he fell out of his pocket when he was killed. That means right. How am I supposed to know? For yourself. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not right. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. This rope, is it? Yeah, they laid it out in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it, and you'll be fine. Hey, block. This is the area reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are regulated to play at B block. Your dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block, buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Ray. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. I think we examined everything here. Know anything about this? No. Oops. If you're gonna draw your evidence of someone. That's what we do in Texas. Or might never have been in Texas. My sister's cell phone. The last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night? Why did Lana make that call? Oh, yeah. Can't do that. Oh, I'm examining it? Is there anything unique about this knife? There actually is. It's supposed to be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spent his weekend roughening it in the wild. Edgeworth. In the wild. I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I was picturing him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Oh yeah, he's gonna take it. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance? In this rat hole? If you ain't a distance, get yourself to Texas. Texas? That's a tiny little crime scene and a tiny little town with a tiny little evidence. What difference does it... There's a few yards to make, compadre. Note to self, if you encounter suspicious of evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with pros. He's not a pro, though. There's no connection between Detective Goodwin and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. The prosecution tomorrow is no other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a blow through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind and ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicion about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are the prosecutors that we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, But it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What you're saying was Edgeworth is making deals to win trials. Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hiding around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? They target him because he was closest to Edgeworth. So, how are we doing this, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. I can guarantee that she's not a criminal. And by the way, Emma, yes, I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away, I see. Detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor. I got a bad feeling about this. It's like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. An hour and 6 minutes long? Dear Lord. I'm recording long sessions this recently, aren't I? Dear Lord. Save your progress at this point? Yes, please. Alright. Trial's coming up. I won't worry about it right now. You know how I do these. I do these in pieces. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phoenix Wright. If you got suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next episode or whatever I make. Bye-bye. I know I'm ending this fairly quickly, but I don't know what to say. So, bye-bye.